This video is about the median. We are looking at the middle of a set of data now. Last video we looked at the mode, which was one way to read data, and now we're looking at the median. Ordering the numbers from lowest to highest is crucial for median. It was beneficial to do that for mode, but we definitely need to do that to find the median. Let's look at some examples. Our first example is 8, 2, 5, 2, 4, 3, 7. Like usual, we're going to put them in order. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. I've dotted the numbers to make sure I didn't lose track and made sure I kept all of them in the reordered set of data. Now, to find the middle, a couple ways we could do this. We could bounce in from the outsides, or we could cross them out. I personally like to cross out the numbers. So we're going to cross them out on each side, one at a time. On this side, then that side. 2 and 7, 3 and 5, and now I have found my middle number. So the median for this set of data is 4. Let's do another set. We have 12, 6, 10, 9, and 7. Let's reorder them. 6, 7, 9, 10, and 12. I got them all. We're going to cross them off again, starting on the outsides. 6, 12, 7, and 10, and look, I found the middle. So the median for this set is 9. Now, if we look at these sets of data here, if I hadn't reorganized them, for example, up here, if I had kept them the order they were, and I crossed them off one by one and got to the 2 in the middle, that would not have been an accurate median. Reorganizing them helps me find the proper middle number. Now, the strategy we used here by crossing out the numbers to find the middle works really well with odd sets. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers there. 7 is an odd number. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 5 is an odd number. But what happens if we have an even number? Let's find out. Here we have an even set of numbers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. 6 is an even number. Let's reorder them. We have 2. We have 3. We have 4. We have 6, 7, and 9. There we go. Let's cross them off like we would with the first time. On the other side. Cross it off again, but I have 2 numbers in the middle now. I can't take the comma, that's not the middle, but I need to find out the number that comes between 4 and 6. One strategy to do this is a number line. I'm going to put 4 over here and 6 over here. And I am going to find out what is in the middle of those 2 numbers. Well, they're whole numbers, so I can just count up. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 5 is in the middle of 4 and 6. But I'd like to use strategy 2 to double check my work. Here, we're going to be using addition and division. So we're going to add and divide 2 steps. I'm going to start by taking 4 and 6, and I'm going to add them together. That's going to give me 10. That's the first step. The second step is to take 10 and divide it. We need to find what the middle of 10 is. So we're going to divide it by how many numbers we used. Well, I used 4 and 6. That's 1, 2. 2 numbers that I'm using. 10 divided by 2, you can draw it out, decompose it, whatever you'd like. And that equals 5. So here, this 5 matches my number line 5. So I think I have correctly found the median. Median equals 5. Okay, let's try our second example. Here we have 11, 4, 3, 9, 10, and 8. 8 got erased a little bit. Sorry, there you go. We start again by putting them in order. 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Let's cross them out like we did before. 3, 11, 4, and 10, and I've stuck with 2 numbers in the middle again. Well, let's try that strategy with the number line. I'm going to put the first number over here, 8, and the second number, 9, over there. Now this time though, if I count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, there's no whole number that comes between them. So I am going to find a decimal this time. I know that decimal is going to start with an 8 because all the decimals leading up to 9 would start with 8 decimal and then a number that would fill in the tenths column. So let's start counting. 8.1, 8.2, 8.3, 8.4. I think this might be 8.5, but I'm going to double check because I want to make sure I have 4 numbers over here and 4 numbers over there. Otherwise, I'm not correct. 8.6, 8.7, 8.8, and 8.9. I know 9 comes after 8.9. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 on this half, 1, 2, 3, 4 on that half. So I believe 8.5 is the correct answer. Let's double check with our adding and dividing strategy. 8 plus 9 equals 17. 17 divided by how many numbers I'm using? 1, 2. 2 numbers. I can draw it out, I can decompose, I can use some adding strategies, I can use a calculator. I get 8.5. Do those 2 numbers match the number line and the answer? Yes, they do. So our median is 8.5. Now to summarize. To summary the median, we write the numbers in low to high. Crucial element for median to make sure we find an accurate middle number. Then we find the middle number by using a different strategy, by crossing out the numbers on either side and counting in, by using a number line, or we can add and then divide by 2.